Okay then, Helldivers, we are back. We have got loads to go over today, as it appears that there is something going on with the mechs and there are some hidden meters on them, and B-Vitamin approaches this one quite carefully. The Baskinator does give us some messages inside of the Discord with things that are changing, and we're checking in on how it is that Johan is doing. With that being said, we have got loads to go into today. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. And do make sure that you check out our incredible sponsor, Instant Gaming, the platform where you can buy your video games cheaper for PC and consoles with the best deals, offers, promotions, and discounts. The link is down in the description to get your games a little bit cheaper today. And we are doing the giveaway here on the channel. We're going to be announcing the winner tomorrow with some speculation of a new war bond coming on Tuesday. So if you want to get involved with it, all you have to do is head down into the comment section and put in a load of yellow love hearts. That's all we require, and we'll announce the winner tomorrow for the top bundle of super credits. With that being said, let's dive into the game and see what it is that's happening right now in Helldivers 2. So starting off, we are here at the Galactic War table, and the major order is seeming, well, a little bit scary to say the least. We still have hold of Ursika 11, and we also have hold of Heath, although unfortunately Fenrir 3 was taken over during the defense campaign from the Terminus sector, as well as the planet down here, which is Argnar Secundus. These are two planets that we do need to manage to get our hands on in the next 48 hours. We seem to be doing quite a good job of it at the moment, with Secundus being at 51% liberated and Fenrir currently being at 68% liberated, with a decent amount of Helldivers on both sides of the planet, making sure that we actually take these out. The decay rates do obviously stem through for different Helldiver levels to go in, so currently right now we've got more on Fenrir 3, as we've got a 0.5% higher average resistance rate on these planets. Overall, though, we should be quite okay for this one, as long as we don't get no random defense operations come up in the last 24 hours, so we'll have to wait and see how that one works, but it seems like we may actually be able to solidify this one greatly. Taking a look at your personal order, we have got to kill 50 enemies using the grenade launcher, which again is very easy on the bug sector, and taking a look over on the superstore right now, for the next 24 hours we have got the light gunner, the dreadnought, we've got the executioner, the trench paramedic, the juggernaut, and the exterminator. Overall, some really good sets, but again, still no kill zone armor. I have no idea what the hell is going on with that, but that's what we are left with at the moment. Now, in other news, the Discord has been fired up, as some people have been obviously doing some digging that they may well not have meant to be doing, but somebody put up in the Discord right here, why does the mech have a hidden gas meter? Now, this is a very, very, very intriguing question, because we've been waiting for some mechs to obviously gain some different attributes moving forward into the game, and a gas meter would imply that there is meant to be some sort of gas levels inside of a mech at some stage or another. Now, B-Vitamin actually responded to this and stated that it's the first that they're hearing of it existing. No idea if it's supposed to be there or some coincidence of the gas shortage MO. It's quite an interesting move indeed, and it's something that we are really hoping that actually does alter at some stage or another. Who knows, this new war bond coming up may well have something to do with a mech that resolves around gas. Could be an interesting venture. How would you want that one to play out? Let me know in the comment section below. On top of that though, the Baskinator has had some conversations going on in the Discord also. There was obviously some talks with regards to the FRV, as we received a really, really weird strategic alert, which was about the FRV being, well, not producing properly. So there seems to be a bit of an issue with that in the fuel rations, but apparently there is now a fix around it. Baskinator stated right here, have to do a little work around, so the effect of it is a bit changed. But direct from J.O.E.L himself, I've fixed it now by switching up the effect to another one targeting the FRV fuel. Normal stratagems should not be affected anymore. So hopefully we actually managed to have got a bit of a resolution with that one, and it does seem to be working okay indeed, which is always really, really nice. On top of that, we had a message coming from the Baskinator that managed to go under the radar just a couple of days ago that states right here that the stratagem cooldowns have been fixed. Check our work, but it should be sorted out now. There was obviously a bit of an issue with the stratagem cooldowns, and a lot of you guys did notice it pretty much straight away it appears that they have done some back-end work and have actually rectified that one off the grid almost. There's no patch note for it. It's obviously something that they've just worked on with the numbers and issued it out. This is some of the things that I don't particularly like when Arrowhead do it. There's no really like big notice period that everybody knows exactly what's going on, so we do have to dig for these things. But apparently the stratagem cooldowns are now fixed. Do let me know if you see any more alterations going, but we should be due a new patch update in the next couple of days, mainly because the latest patch received was this one right here. That was over a month ago now. As you can see, the patch notes actually updated about a month back, which is such a long time for Arrowhead to obviously keep those things under wraps. And with a new war bond obviously due to come at some stage or another, it's suspected that on Tuesday we should be receiving quite a large update for the game, or at least that's what I'm kind of hoping for. If you do agree, let me know via the comment section below. Let me know what you would want to see inside of said patch. Now, for those of you guys who are wondering, because a lot of you have been asking if Johan is still doing alright, he's kind of been off the grid and enjoying his time off. For some reason, you guys seem to think that we must be like in cahoots with him, but just because we went over to Arrowhead, it doesn't really work that way. But Shams Georgiani did respond to a message stating, Johan is doing great. We had beers the other night and we're going for dinner tomorrow. And yeah, he really, really is enjoying himself by the seams of things. And it's nice that he can obviously get that break after putting so many years into the game that we all love and enjoy. Now, there was a concept piece that went up on the Reddit, which was one that really caught my eye and something that could be pretty damn cool, and hopefully you guys would want to see inside of the game, and hopefully Arrowhead would want to implement. But this right here is a little idea for a spider mine, which rushes down opponents that get within 20 meters and spread over a way larger area than the regular mines. Now, for me, this does seem like a really, really cool idea. It's a little bit of a difference, and it does seem to work really well indeed, and I actually think that this could be issued out quite well with regards to actually having a mine build. I know a lot of you guys are enjoying the mines currently, but this could actually stem for some really interesting play. At the moment, the only issue with the mines is once you do put them down, they are static, and obviously if the breach does spawn off into different areas or different directions, well, they become pretty much redundant. So this could be quite a really good way of being able to make them still viable and actually have some fun with them as well. It appears that you guys are not happy though, as well when we took a look at what was going on after the big Moradesh explosion, they posted up an incredible little piece that pretty much scaled where you guys were feeling right now. So we thought that we'd issue it out in a poll on YouTube, and with 12,000 votes, it seems that a lot of you guys are still pretty angry, or you've got this new sense of honor and glory in defending Super Earth and are all still fighting. It's really good to see, and I absolutely love it. I love the way that this community really leans into the storyline and how it actually plays out. So a massive shout out to you guys. Make sure you stay tuned to the post page on the YouTube channel so that you can get involved in our future polls. And taking a look at your top comments right here, you've always got some interesting and hilarious things to say. This first one right here, actually I never really thought about, but it states, just imagine what we'll achieve when we stop building critical infrastructures next to enemy planets. Which actually, yes, it makes a lot of sense, although the game would be rendered borderline useless at that point and it would make absolutely no sense at all. But yes, you are right. If we actually stopped building these critical infrastructures next to the enemy planets, well, we'd have a lot more stratagems and a lot more fun with those things. So yeah, pass the message on to Arrowhead. We'll go for it. Next up, this one states right here, wish they would put in something for, say, the DSS, where we could spend medals for additional mission perks or something, so when new content drops, we have room to grind for it. Now, that is obviously how it should be working. I think at the moment the problem is there's such a massive gap between major war bonds coming to the midst that by the time the next one comes out, you've already maxed out all of your medals, you've already got the first 2 pages, and then all you have to do really is grind for maybe a couple more days to complete it and finish it off, meaning that any new content is pretty much ticked off pretty damn quickly, and then you're back at stage 1 and waiting another 5 to 6 weeks, maybe even 7 for the next one to come out. I do think that this could be quite a good way of utilizing it, and having a new way of being able to use our medals could actually be quite helpful, at least for the grind purpose. And this final one right here states, these Pred Stalkers kicked our ass last night until we stayed grouped up. Now, yes, the Predator strain is back on Fenrir 3, and to be able to get through that 9 times out of 10, you will actually have to team up with your friends, or even just the randos that you're playing with. It can deem quite difficult if you are trying to do it on a solo, and even to the point where I obviously know the likes of Crazy Mr. Pips and Takibo, so many more, and know that even they are finding this to be a bit of a struggle, and they are the hardcore grinders inside of the Helldivers 2 community. So yeah, if you guys are just enjoying the game for what it is as a casual gamer, I would recommend playing as a 4-squad and running everywhere together all the way through. Nonetheless, though, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. I appreciate you all greatly. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on. Appreciate your faces, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.